So in this one, the last thing that we were working on was knowing where the music is going in this piece. Because there are a whole lot of notes on particular syllables. It's called melismatic when you have a lot of pitches but only one syllable to sing. So if we're doing, for instance, we have all of those notes with only one syllable to sing, and you guys have it too. And if we do that, but we don't have a direction, you run out of breath, your pitch goes flat, and it slows down. So those three things are not particularly good things for us when we're trying to stay together as a choir to sound good. So I want to just take a look at the time signature and how that feels in our body. How many beats are in each of our measures? 6. So we have 1, 2, 4. It's 1, 2, 4. So we have 2 groups of 3s. And the strong groups are the first of each of those groups of 3s. So that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creates this beautiful lilt. So you're going from one side and going to the other, and it's this kind of like this dip in and lift. Dip in and lift. And when you sing this, with songs of rejoicing, singing praise to, we can do that same sort of thing. We can have this lilt to it, because if we treat every note as if it's very important, with songs of rejoicing, it does not have any lilt to it anymore, and it's not rejoicing. It's not joyful. That way, it's very serious. We're not going to emphasize our first word. So let's just try this first for a little bit. Part 1. With songs of rejoicing, sing praise to the Lord, for He has done marvelous things. Break forth into joy. Now, as soon as you get to that very last one, 2 things. As soon as you get to the very last one, come off right away with a Y sound and take a breath, because you've been going for a while. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Oi. You have that. Oi. Oh, oi. So you would have oi. That comes right off of beat 2. You'll breathe, and you'll be ready to come in on it. With songs. Now, if you know you're going to need breath, if you know you're going to run out of breath, so you would have instead of like I've renewed with air and I have to come back in strong. You don't want that kind of sound there. There, it's a breath just to keep things going strong in the section. So you have that first joy. Then our next go-to note is that same length note. So we have joy. That's our arrival. We still haven't gotten there yet. You can take a little breath if you want or not. And then that's the final place. So we go, this is our first little stop, and then our arrival. Let's try that melismatic, that joy. Songs. Back to songs. From your entries. Measure, in measure.
With songs of rejoicing, sing praise to the Lord. Praise Him for marvelous things. Break forth into joy.
All right, let's start from your break forth into joy, getting into your part. Now, there's no place for you to take that subtle kind of breath the way theirs happened, unless you do it as soon as you start the word joy.
Right.
So if you know you're not going to be able to make it through that long melismatic part, then you have break forth into joy. Right, you can take a breath there and let it finish. Good. There you go. All right, so let's try from break forth. From the very beginning, measure, pick up to 5. The other thing that we're going to do that's going to help things, 2 more. One is it's going to be slightly faster, which is going to allow us to have more air, more support while we're doing it. We're just checking all of our notes at the moment. The other thing is when you have a long bunch of notes like that in a row, if you make a crescendo to your arrival point, it actually gives you more support and you have more air. So if you're thinking, that time I actually didn't have any trouble, even with my lungs the way they are right now, with breath, because I was focused not on how much air do I have left and when is my I feeling the right. I was thinking I'm going to get louder and louder until I arrive at the last note. Both parts can do the same thing. All right. So in order to do that, when you arrive on your first joy, when you're first saying that syllable, joy. You know how when in Nobody Knows, when we have that last
comeback, the return.
Yes, getting really loud on the first note but coming down immediately so that we can have that loud sound. Well, this is the same sort of thing, just not quite as extreme. Joy. And then you keep getting louder and louder. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Let's try it. We're going to start from grateful into, and I want to point this out. I want to start here because an interesting rhythm thing happens at this point. The top part, you guys have grateful into, but you guys have the steady beat.
Right.
Grateful into, grateful into, grateful into. Right. So and you overlap. So we get grateful in grateful. Right. So I just want to. I'm singing low not because you're the lower part, but just to distinguish between which part is part 1 and part 2. All right. So I'm singing high for the moment, part 1, lower is part 2, and that's what I'm doing on the piano as well. Let's just go to there. All right. Our entrance here in slow motion. So now, start from the beginning. I'm not going to play. I'm just going to conduct, and we're only going to hear our voices, our own voices.
With songs of rejoicing, sing praise to the Lord.
How fast am I taking you now?
No idea. We weren't weren't watching you.
And it's not a problem. It's not like I don't want you to look at your music, and it's not like I don't know you have to look at your music at the moment. Lift your music just a little bit so that you can see the notes and see in your periphery or see in your kind of in your distance vision. My arms, at least, right? And if you know it, the better you know it, the more you can look and the more you'll see. But the first thing is going to be noticing that I have this shum, shum. It's very circular, the pattern, because every group of 3 is just one big circle. It's going to be easier, I guarantee you.
Yeah. We'll watch you. I mean, just when you said no piano and know the notes, I was like, whoa.
It took quite a few measures to stop after you stopped.
I know. And I even did this, and then this, and then I started speaking. So I was like, okay, they're not seeing me at all. So let's try. Did you? Thank you so much. Deb was with me.
I was like, why are they still doing it? She said,
Freight train.
So we're going to try that again. Just and you know, that's why these binders are great, because the others would just weigh us down. It got really, really hard to have the right choir posture. Wonderful. Got it.
with songs of praise, songs in Christ to sing praise to the Lord has transformed the Lord's marvelous things. Break forth into joy. With songs of praise, songs in Christ to sing praise to the Lord has transformed the Lord's marvelous things. Break forth into joy.
You do that so much.
I'm looking around for saying, break forth into joy. So the next step, of course, is to embody, right? To embody what we're singing. Because not only are, in fact, as I know very well from being a mom, words can only get you so far.
I was going to call you
95% is the other.
communication skills.
The other is making those words really meaningful through how we present them, right? So if you're a public speaker, if you're a musician, it doesn't matter how you do it, you have to embody it. It becomes theater, really. So that's what we're doing. When we sing about joy, but did that feel better? Did you get a little more sense of the lilt?
Yes.
Okay. And we stayed on pitch. Very nice.
Where were you on?
Very beginning.
Just
Good.
checking.
No, you just read my mind. Measure 37. Very beginning.
With songs of praise, songs in praise to sing praise to the Lord has transformed the Lord's marvelous things. Break forth into joy. With songs of praise, songs in praise to sing praise to the Lord has transformed the Lord's marvelous things. Break forth into joy.
And your ending cutoffs were so much better because you were smiling, and naturally smiling lifts the pitch. So if you're thinking joy, and you're going into a smile, the pitch stays high. If you go joy, the pitch sinks just the slightest bit at the end, and our cutoffs just are not as crisp that way. Beautiful. All right, let's go on. We're now telling little a little story, and it is, if you're thinking about the trumpets, if you're thinking about the seas roaring and the floods clapping their hands, this is not quiet stuff, this is not calm stuff. So just that same sort of energy, but it's joyful energy going through.
Well, Karen, the first part was marked forte, this is mezzo forte.
So it's going to seem like I'm taking you down to here, but the energy should still be there.
Okay, just checking.
Everything is relative. So if you look at the whole piece, what's the softest dynamic marking in the entire piece?
Forte.
That's
There's one mezzo forte at the bottom of page 4.
Yeah.
So that's where you're going to see me going like this, really small, and it's going to look like there's a mezzo forte there. But that's our quietest moment. So we still have that full energy. We're talking about trumpets, right? But it's still here. The next one, the floods clap their hands. It's still a mezzo, but we have the other voices singing now. So we're there. The seas, I feel like that gets a little bit more. And then when we come back to with songs of rejoicing, we're back to nice big bright sound at the beginning. Where's the loudest one today? At the very end, when the two parts switch, so now the lower voices are singing higher than the higher voices are singing. It's a really nice choral writing technique. At the very end, come make a joyful noise. That's the loudest part. And again, it's not forcing our sound. It's just energizing that sound with fullness. So his praises, lots of energy here, but it's going to be a bit quiet. Pick up to 21.
Well, and
I hear, Okay, so pick up to 21. It's in your studio. His praise is the lyre and the trumpet employ. And we use that note but up an octave. The flowers clap their hands and the hills sing for joy. The seas give their roaring sweet praise to his name. With songs of sing praise to the Lord. Let's praise Him for marvelous things. Together in rhythm, we stay together in pitch. So beautiful. I want to go over some of the notes though for the bottom part, just at the end when we make a joyful noise. Can we start right on? Come make a joyful noise. Right there on your fortissimo.
All of us are just done.
Just starting with part 2.
just people are messed up.
Me. It's me.
I just want to make sure everyone's happy. Their notes.
Come make a joyful noise, sing unto the Lord, hallelujah. Sing hallelujah.
Essentially, you have 3 notes that you're singing, and mostly it's so low, so low. Mostly it's those 2. Come make a joyful noise. We're going a little below do, a little above do, but really we have those 2 main pitches. So now let's just get into those from last measure of the previous page. measure 36. This song is really sad.
With songs of rejoicing, oh praise Him, come make a joyful noise, sing unto the Lord, hallelujah, sing hallelujah.
Now let's just hear how it sounds with the top part. So guys, start us off at the pick up to 36, where you enter part 1 with songs, and then you'll come right in after that. We're taking it a little under tempo. Bottom of page 6. Yes, very end, the very end of page 6.
With songs of rejoicing, praise Him, Lord, praise Him, come make a joyful noise, sing unto the Lord, hallelujah, sing hallelujah.
So much better. Okay, let's take it just a little bit faster. We're going to inch it up a bit at a time until we're at our final tempo.
It's sing to the Lord,
Not sing unto the
right?
Lord.
There is
Sing, no, on
sing,
the-
right, there
Right,
shouldn't be a
not
sing
sing
unto the Lord. Yes. Sing
to the Lord.
Sing. The NG could sound a bit like a U if you're not careful. You do want to leave that, so sing to sing. It's all right. It's a nice resonant sound. That'll work.
I just heard it on, so I
Sing.
was clarifying.
Sing to, yes.
Where are we?
I believe that
We're
was.
going to start the same place, bottom of page 6, with songs. You see it?